the conversations we have, and I think there's a lot here to keep interest and keep the needle moving in the innovation direction. So that's all I got. I'm looking forward to see what this group wants to do with this bundle of initiatives.
Yeah, thank you so much, Eric. Yeah. Next, I would like to introduce our new director to the STIC community. Mike, would you like to speak? Say a few words to our community here.
Good morning, everyone. Mike Manzella, Director of Statewide Planning. Just wanted to introduce myself and say I'm excited to be part of this great team and support all the research activities that the department has done so brilliantly in the past and continue to hope for that to grow. So thank you for everyone for participating in this important initiative.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah. Welcome to the STIC. Yeah, I would say. Yeah. Next, we'll have updates from FSW. Chris.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Chris Page. I'm one of the planners here in our division office. I'm going to be very brief. Just had a couple of things that I wanted to inform everyone. I know EDCA is going to be a big hot topic, so I'm looking forward to further dialogue with everyone about that. The only reminder I had really was to just make sure that the STIC incentive reports are turned in by May 15th. So for the 2 STIC incentive projects between NJDOT and then the other one with NJ STIC, just please make sure you get those to me prior to May 15th. That's really all I had. And I'll turn it back over to you, Gary.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, we are working on the reports and we'll get to you as soon as possible. Okay, now let's dive in a little bit deeper in each one. Then we will see how much what we think about all of these initiatives. So we have this round 6 new innovations, advancing nighttime work zone safety and beyond bid build, connector corridors, integrated digital project delivery, subsurface utility engineering, and UAS. As Eric mentioned, everything is, it's hard to choose which one is our favorite. All of them are, are very important, it seems. So for the first one, advancing nighttime work zone safety, FSW EDC 7 also has also put some spotlight on nighttime work safety, visibility issues. And this time around also, they provide more tools and more what you call more procedures for us to follow, so it can help us, all of us, to navigate the nighttime work zone safely. Do anyone have any comments on this innovation? I would like to bring what in the audience, what you think about this innovation, how important, or what you think is currently we want to enhance our protocols. Yeah. Anyone can chime in here.
Gary, I just wanted to say, and I'm sure Eric agrees, that the commissioner would, probably be interested in pursuing this one. Anything having to do with safety, safety is our #1 priority. So I think this is definitely something that I think is very important, and I'm hoping that this is one of the ones that NJDOT advances.
Thank you, Amanda. Any other organizations, like counties, locals, if you would like to know your opinion also on this particular innovation? Not, I'm just moving to other one. Beyond bid build, the next one, here also they are offering flexible tools for contracting various methods to bring expertise and reduce risk and deliver projects faster, smarter. I think this is also very great tools when, when agencies like us were doing many projects. Yeah, if anyone interested in this innovation also, please speak up and see where we are interested in this innovation also. here. You can put your questions, comments also in the chat if if you don't want to speak. So we would like to know, your feedback on all of these as much as possible. The next one is connector corridors. I think this is also a very great initiative where states or agencies can share their data for better performances of all these tools that we are employing on our roadways. I believe they provide some data sharing techniques and common data qualities for these initiatives. I think this is also very interesting topic. Okay, anyone, Vandana, you think is any?
I was just going to say that operations is very much involved with the smart bed corridor on IAT. So we have regular monthly meetings where we contribute. We have GFT who is representing us. So we work closely with them for the smart bed collection. It's just like the TC collection where there is a website and we communicate a lot. So we are in the initial stages of what to set up going forward regarding that. So we are a little bit involved in that. Yeah.
I would like to ask you, like, common quality standards for data. What is that?
So right now we're in the
like?
process of, we are trying to figure out what's the best way to share the data, the interpretability, and all the states are working. We have meetings. We are trying to figure out a good balance and try to figure out what's the best way. It's not that we haven't reached that point where we have started sharing that information. But I know we will be. We are doing our own researches. We are working very closely with GFT. They are the ones actually who have been contracted to do that for us. So we have regular meetings with GFT and try to figure out what's the best way. But that's what I think we would be doing, trying to figure out the best way to share the data within that corridor. But it's in the initial stages right now. So we are working on that one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think certainly this one will help us, right, to speed up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Gary, before we move
Yeah.
on, can you go back one really quick? Scott Ackerman posted a question in the chat.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know the answer to this, or maybe FHWA. He said, will this only be focused around contracting methods?
I think we'll get back to you, Scott, on this. The more information, FSW provided more information in detail. I will send you that detail to you, Scott, as soon as we're done with the meeting today. I believe they are.
This is Chris. I can look into that as well.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for the question, Scott. We'll get back to you. And then.
Yes. Greg is also asking, is NJDOT planning to work on all these topics through STIC this year, or do you need to prioritize? We're going to answer, Greg. That's what we're going to finalize today. Yeah. So
if I could just build on that.
Yes.
Greg, yeah, I think the idea is, the purpose of this is to try and get some input from everyone on this call as to like what activities may already be in progress or which ones we think need some attention. And I think there's an opportunity to focus on all of them or a select few. And that's kind of what we're looking to get out of this meeting, is just some input on which initiatives I think the groups that are here really do want to prioritize.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks.
Yeah. Greg, we also have the links for FSW EDC 8 initiatives on the chat. So please check that one for more information, more in-depth details of each innovation also. The next one is integrated digital project delivery. I know from the last TRB, the FSW is focusing on digital infrastructure. I think this is one of its initiatives, I believe. So they are providing more tools and technologies for the project delivery. I think this is also great potential for all of us to learn what tools out there, current and how we can integrate all of these tools. Vandana, are you using any of, or anyone of using these kind of tools for their projects deliveries?
So we have those digital alerts regarding that. We have DriveWise as a
Okay.
part of our, so we buy driver's data through the University of Maryland. And we do give the digital alerts regarding then closure or any emergency closure of lanes or anything like that. So we do have digital alerts that we send out through DriveWise to the truckers.
Interesting. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Anyone has any comments on this particular innovation?
Gary Scott put something in the chat.
CPM utilizing some items related to digital project delivery with existing software related to design. Oh, thank you, Scott. Yeah. So we can take a look deeper dive into this innovation and see, what can helpful for us. Okay, moving to the next one. Subsurface utility engineering. So this one is also, I think this is a new focus area where the innovation is try to give us the tools to locate and map utilities, I think which is a typical issue that we all facing for our projects. I think they provide some tools here. Anyone see that's issue for us here in DOT or? Or any local agencies? Do you think this innovation is helpful for you to identify the utilities in your projects?
I think this is another area that I know that the department has certainly dealt with over the past year, right? Like with some of the issues on Route 80 and some of the things that are underneath roadways obviously can greatly impact future projects or even reliability of existing roadways. And I know that we in research have at least one project sort of related to this. So others.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Yeah. Bill? That's good. Yeah.
Hi, this is Bill from Environmental Resources. If we're going to map underground stormwater infrastructure, we'd be very interested in it because managing stormwater infrastructure is one of our things in our wheelhouse. So it's we've been kind of struggling with that. So we definitely support it.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Arpita?
Hi, this is Arpita Upadhyay. I just wanted to chime in saying that CPM does utilize subsurface work in our delivery process. Now we are doing a lot of them in the preliminary engineering phase where we kind of try to figure out if we can map the utility. And this is one of the cause for major delays when this project is going to construction if they're not caught in time.
No, good to know. Yeah. Thank you.
I have a question really quick. I know in the past, the unexpected discovery of abandoned underground storage tanks was a problem when, beginning projects. And I'm not sure if that's still an issue today. Maybe someone from CPM could answer that question. And maybe this initiative, if we do take it on, could help with that. Maybe it's not a problem anymore. I don't know. Maybe we have found them all.
I'm sorry, I could get back to you about it. This is Arpita. I'm from CPM Project Management, but I believe you're talking about underground pipes. Did I get that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have
underground. Well, my particular question was about underground storage tanks, like gasoline tanks or heating oil tanks. When you're expanding a road. Back in the day, our environmental, regulations weren't as tight as they are today. So I know we find a lot of surprises when we're expanding, widening roads. Yeah.
I do agree with you. I have been a part of a project where we did find it, but thankfully in design phase, and then they had to go out there and seal it before, during construction phase. So that was all incorporated into the project. But I do know that we do pay attention to that now more than before. I agree with you on that. But yes, there is room for more innovation. That
To answer your question, Amanda, we still occasionally do find underground storage tanks during
Yeah, I know.
construction.
I think there was an attempt to figure out a way to maybe map them all. And as you can imagine, that would be almost impossible to do. But I was just curious if it was still an issue. Thanks, Pam.
What we are doing, Amanda, is abandoned mines. I think that's where we are mapping right now for our research. That's what we have currently. Yeah, I hope this one will give us a lot of tools to play in this regard. Okay, so thank you, everyone. The last but not least, the UAS program, unmanned aircraft systems. I think we have a lot of experience at NJDOT with these initiatives, and they are providing more guidelines for safely operating these systems. And I believe the mobility team, is also using some UAS systems, right, Vandana? Or
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
planning to?
We were a part of it, was a part of the EDC 7 also. We used that. We had a few innovations regarding that. We contributed on that. So I'm wondering if this one is a little advanced version or more in depth.
Mhm.
Is that what the idea is?
Yes, I think that's,
Okay.
yeah, I think this
It's going to be like a separate topic
Mhm.
on its own.
Yeah, definitely.
Giri, I just wanted to chime in a little bit.
Yeah.
I was a part of this Leadership Academy training that we had last year. It was the first in its series. And we did have somebody from DOT who had come for the academy course. And we do have a unit which
Yes.
actually,
Yes.
does this drone flybys. And it was very interesting. And
Yes.
they are utilizing a lot of this for mapping and if as a project manager, if I do see that I need some survey to be done, we could reach out to them to get this, which I thought was very cool. I just
Yes.
wanted to share over here.
Yes, definitely, Arpita. Yeah. Kim is the,
Yes,
leading
yes.
this team. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think mobility, like you
Oh, there
said,
you go, Kim.
and maritime services uses a lot of their services.
Great intro in. Thank you guys. Um, so yes, we were the ones that came. We were really excited about providing that leadership training and introducing all the project managers to the technology we have available. Little back history, EDC 5, which came out 2019, 2020. We were aggressively a part of, and we are completely institutionalized under that. All of the FHWA DOT UAS programs have been excitedly awaiting for this UAS 2.0 to come out. So we are definitely volunteering to champion this and take the lead. I've already identified the units, so we currently work with Blaze. Blaze does a lot of pollination drone imaging and tracking, so working with them to target the herbicide spraying is already on my list, as well as working with Sal Cohen, Robert Bird, and Chris Tomlin with our Office of Response Management with the drone charging stations. We had had actually ordered like 6 drones in to work and help with them. We've had to pivot because those drones are now banned. So we are really looking into the Skydio has out these charging docking drones to look at having them deployed at emergency response areas, especially like along the shoreline during the summer with traffic monitoring and deployment in emergency conditions would definitely be on our list. And the third thing that is being rolled out through this 2.0 is actually what I'm finalizing in my strategic plan development already, which is data capture, maintenance, and long-term centralizing warehousing. So we've got drones, we train our pilots, we have everyone out utilizing, and we champion the different units to utilize it. Now, what do we do with that data? Like, how do we store that? How do we centralize that so that if Blaze has images on Route 322, and at some point in time, another area in local aid or communications needs to come up with literature or presentation, they would be able to go into our centralized repository system and be able to look up images that are already there. Our Route 46 mudslide, we had 3, 4 different areas get images from their respective units for what they were looking for. But if someone wanted to now do a whole presentation over the whole thing, they would now have that capability. So we are super, super excited about this EDC 8 initiative rolling out.
Thank you so much, Kim. Yeah. Lane, let's see.
Lane has her hand up. Go ahead, Lane.
So what she said. No, I think it's important because especially the change at the federal level that there's not as many drones available and the industry has to kind of take another step back and readjust. So I think it is important to continue on with UAS.
Thank you, Lane. Yeah. Kim, I have a question for you. So you preparing to have a dashboard for all of these, or how we can access the data from you? Is there any protocols?
So that is actually in our development now. When we go to work on our thumbnail for the new FHWA cycle, we're actually going to be building in a whole data warehousing support and be able to roll that out and develop that. It will look like a dashboard. It will be a centralized location where you would be given, a unique ID. So that you'll be able to go in and access what you're looking for, what data you're looking for. And you can also go in and request, if there's something you need for some areas that still do not have pilots, you can actually go in and access and let us know what images you're looking for. And if we don't already have it, we can go in and deploy, pilots to go out and gather that information. But at least now you would be able, right now, each unit basically stores their own. And, so what we're trying to do is actually build that up. So on my strategic plan 2030 that I'm developing, I actually have this built in. So I was super excited to see it was included into this EDC initiative.
Thanks so much, Kim. Yeah, thank you. Any other thoughts on this particular initiatives? Yes, Jiva. Yeah.
Good morning. This is Jeevanjot Singh, and I should turn on my light. So the one thing that I really wanted to do is make the connection between the various EDC initiatives, specifically with the UAS and the subsurface utility, because you have technology now that the UAS or the drones can carry LiDAR, and LiDAR is very, very important resource or tool to do design elements specifically that are blind to the naked eye, which would be most of our subsurface utility elements. If there is something that we can correlate these two, that'll be great.
Yeah. Thank you, Jivan. That's a great suggestion. Yep.
Jeevan, we will definitely talk offline because we are in the process of looking to purchase a drone with the whole LiDAR technology. We're finalizing what the requirements are, so we will definitely loop you in as a champion for what it is we need to. I agree, we can roll that into, if anyone does pick up the surface utility element as an initiative to champion. I'm not sure if Vinny is on in that
Yeah,
area.
I think we
but
should talk to
definitely.
Winnie about that.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say. Vinny, I'm not sure if Vinny is on. He'd probably
Yes.
relish that EDC
Yes.
initiative as well. But definitely, we can definitely utilize UAS technology for that.
Yep, and that'll be a really innovative concept. It's also cheaper, and it's also, it gives you a height so you can span over a greater area.
Yeah. Greg, yeah, please.
I wanted to echo that we've been dabbling in drones at DVRPC and trying to support our local partners. We had a couple of units that we now can't use on federally funded work. One of the things that we've been most curious about and most hopeful about trying to improve some of our processes is in early drone flights to collect imageries to try to accelerate some field survey tasks early in the design phase of smaller projects, transportation alternative set aside projects, trails, etc. So, use of this technology to help with local projects and to complement local capacity, in addition to sort of big DOT asset management. I think that's an angle that I would want to see highlighted if you're going to prioritize this one. I would also say for us, the federal ban on adversarial, I forget the exact terminology, but the fact that we can't use the drones that we had previously bought, we've been waiting, I think since January, we ordered a Skydio drone, and we're still waiting for it. And so I think as a practical matter, I think they're pretty much the only vendor that's a compliant vendor. And so they're not equipped to deliver much equipment. And so that might be a practical bottleneck for the next year, 18 months, until either they expand their capacity or more domestic suppliers come online.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if Lane wanted to pipe in on this one, but if you can reach out and let us know through local aid, we do have a Skydio drone in. If there's a project that you need assistance in, just definitely let us know if it's coming through Lane's area. Also, we can also work with like a peer-to-peer to help you develop some use cases. Um, that we've had or developed that's unique to DVRPC. We have no problem supporting the MPOs with the technology and lessons learned that we have, but we are in agreement with you. We've had to ground our fleet, and so we have been able to pivot, and we are also in that ordering stream. So another thing about this 2.0 EDC8 initiative, I'm hoping that most of my counterparts pick this up and it drives Skydio to have to meet the demands, because this will be a big thrust for them to have to step up and be able to get that order stream through to us. We have orders in as well.
Thanks. Yeah, I think everybody has orders in. I'm not sure I want them to have more orders at this point. I'd rather see them deliver.
But like you said, they are pretty much, we went from DJI being the single sole source to now Skydio is basically the single source. So you are correct. But yes, they are becoming a bottleneck.
Any other questions? Any other comments? I think Sasha, you put something on the chat. Could you please speak up on that?
Good morning. I was only sharing, I was at Transaction and attended the presentation by Accenture. Thought it was a very interesting presentation, and one that you probably could consider under the integrated digital project delivery section. It was how to use AI, and they've also been they've worked with other departments of transportations around the country on implementing AI in their project management, and to help streamline and make project delivery more efficient. Clearly that's something that we know is an issue that we need to be working on a little bit more diligently. And so, anything that could help move that better, especially for the locals and their federally funded projects, that would be great.
Okay, thanks so much. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So Kim, closing on this EAS topic. So I know that, the issue is with these, like, battery life of these drones for continuous monitoring. So what are the current technology like? Is we can do continuous monitoring 2-3 hours or 4 hours? How often do you think we need to charge them up?
You're saying the actual conducting of the missions?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
However long you need to operate your mission is not an issue, because we deploy our drones with multiple batteries.
Oh,
So you don't fly any drone continuously nonstop for 7, 8 hours or 3, 4 hours. Usually go up, fly your mission, come down, redeploy to whatever area or section that you're looking for. But we do have multiple batteries, as well as we do have like generators to help support that.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, with that, I think we concluded just the overview of these innovations. So please refer to the FSW website. We have all the help also. If we need to take more on any of these initiatives, we can bring experts, SMEs from FSW also for us to go over any of these innovations. With that, so now let's move on to the fun activity like Mentimeter.com. So now you can tell us like what is you're thinking of all these innovations. So please go to Mentimeter.com and use the code 95812366. I'll give you one more minute. Yes, please. Yeah. Oh, you need to
You
share
can see my
first.
screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Give us a thumbs up if you're there, so we can start our activity. So our goal is to get the sense, like your thought process on these innovations as a group, as a STIC network. For NJDOT purpose, so we're gonna send emails separately for our CIA team leads after the meeting, and we'll gauge our interest as NJDOT, what we would like to, pursue, and we'll submit to our Assistant Commissioner Eric for further review and support. And that's how we are selecting our innovations for this round. But this will give us a general perception of what, as a STIC network, we are thinking about these innovations. So I can see 33 thumbs ups, and we are 70 attendees. I would like to reach at least 50 so that we can start. Still 36. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's get started, Devin. So the first question is not about innovation. It's about what's your World Cup watching style? We just want some icebreaker questions here since we are hosting the World Cup 2026 finals here. We just want to see how you want to watch your the World Cup if you are planning to. At the stadium, only one. Wow. Okay.
I think, Giri, if we had bought the tickets, we would be at the stadium.
Of course, yeah. All
I
of
know
us
they
want to go to.
opened up the thing for buying more tickets, but I missed it. So
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Well,
I saw that somewhere that they were opening it up. I was seeing the news and well,
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of think the tickets would be actually good, but the means to get there would be
get
really
there.
painful.
Yes. And I think people are holding off for the last minute tickets as well. Hopefully they might get it for a good price. You never know, right?
Transit's going to be costly, parking's going to be through the roof.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, but we got it. We're duty. We got it. We're going to do a great job.
Yes, hopefully it'll be lesser cars on the road.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Next question. So everyone wants to watch at home. Okay. One more question. How many World Cup matches will be played in 2026? The quicker, the better. Wow. Okay. No, don't look your phones. Just pick the number. Yep. So the majority wins here. So it's still, yeah, well, 96 is going up. I think the matches this time they increased. 104 is the right answer. Yeah. Thank you. Next one, the last one for, I'm sure, for this World Cup. So how many World Cup matches will be played in New Jersey? I know we are hosting the final. How many in total we are hosting in New Jersey? Yes, that's the correct number. Yeah. 8 matches. I think by the time next time we have a meeting, I think we can learn so many mobility stories or many stories from regarding the World Cup, how our transportation, community, we can learn the World Cup matches. Okay, with that, okay, next question. So now we'll get go into the deep. So please choose the one. What organization do you represent? Okay, we have NPOs, university, consultants, and NJDOT. Okay, the next question, the next one. Yeah, which NJ STIC CA team you work associated with? Either you work for infrastructure, safety, or mobility, organization, or planning and environment. So which team your work is belong to? You want to see. We have many safety and planning. Yeah. Okay. The next question, Devin. How familiar are you with FSW Everyday Counts program, EDC Initiative Counts program? Yeah, there are many first timers. Welcome to the EDC world. Okay, thank you. Next one. Before today, how many of these 6 EDC 8 innovations had you heard of? So at least, yeah, know of these or yes. Most of us know like some of them already. Yes, that's a great news. So they are not, we know the concepts. I think that's easy for us to accelerate these innovations. Okay, next. So now we would like to know, rate of your current knowledge on these EDC 8 innovations that we just discussed. Okay. Now you can see the scales are moving and different initiatives. Yeah, the low score means the more room for us to learn as a group about that. The high score means we are familiar with the concepts. So as a team, I think we are hitting great here. So we all are in the middle. Okay, so next one, please. How do you rate the following EDC 8 initiative for NJ STIC's potential pursuit? So as a team, this is what we would like to know as a team, as a network, which one we think we should pursue. Okay, the landscape is moving for different. Yeah, definitely safety is our top priority. It seems. Okay. Thank you for your ratings. Now the word, just your general things. What barriers would prevent you from implementing these innovations? In general, what are the things that you are worrying about? Silos, money, funding. The bigger the word means that we receive the more responses on that particular word. So clearly it's showing funding, silos, leadership, knowledge, access. So regarding funding, as we all know, we do have STIC incentive grant funding to promote these innovations. However, it's also limited funding. So if you want to pursue, so please reach out to us for any of these innovations in the next cycle. So we do have limited funding available to accelerate these innovations through STIC program. Okay. Thank you very much. We try to address as much as possible on all these knowledge, training, if you want to pursue any of these innovations through our network. Yeah. Thank you. The next one is, which other topic would you like to see at future STIC meetings? So certainly we would like to know from NJDOT perspective, we would like to know how locals, other agencies go about their innovations. If you want to showcase your innovations, we would like to see your innovations also. And what are the other things that we can help you with, bring the knowledge from nationally, from other states. So that's also we can cater our STIC network. Yes, implementation of EDC in other states. Yes, that's perfect. AI. Okay. What research projects are in the queue? Yes, that's a very very good comment. AI. I can see AI is popping up all over again. Yeah. We do have a better state as a state where DOT wise because we are leading a pool fund for AI for all other states. So we have peer exchanges. We're going to have dialogue interactions. So we certainly will bring the lessons learned from that platform to here also. So during STIC meetings. So that is our plan as a future plan regarding the AI, as it's going to cover all of us. It's going to impact all of our work. Yeah, thank you so much for your inputs here. So we'll take your response and we'll prioritize topics as we move with our meetings moving forward. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time and your responses. I hope this is very informative for all of us. Okay, so reminders, announcements. We do have, like as Chris mentioned, one STIC incentive project with NJC. I believe NJC representative here to speak about it just a little bit. I know moving forward, we have a time slot for them to let us know what the progress. But at least if I know they said they are busy, but if they can send one staff here, they can chime in to see where they are. If not, that's fine. I can, yeah. Anyone from NJC here?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Thank you.
This is Rachel.
Yeah, please introduce Rachel yourself. Yeah, thank you.
Hi. Yeah, I just wanted to give a progress report on where we're at. For task one, the project timeline was revised and was developed to submit based on the MOU execution date in March 17th. And we are in the process of designing and implementing master system at the intersection of Redneck, Liberty Street. Site preparation is on the way, and the equipment was ordered. So for asphalting and striping. And task 3, we've been collaborating with NJDOT, and NJDOT with the consultant Atkins Realis, who developed the AT-SPM module for NJDOT. Then NJSEA and Atkins are in the process of establishing a contract. So based on when we started, this has been what we've gotten through so far.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I know you guys are busy with all the World Cup thing also, right?
Yes,
so, yes.
We are.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Thanks so much for update. Yeah. Yeah, and also we'd like to know, we'd like to ask you to submit if you have any nominations from your organization or from your group for Build a Better Mousetrap competition, federal competition. in association with LTAP Network. The due date is this Friday, May 1st. If you need any help, so let us know. Our LTAP coordinator will help you also to put the package for you nominations. I know this is last minute, but and also we have the same submissions open up. You can submit till August for our research showcase, which will held in October. So we'll let you know all the details of our research showcase in coming meeting. So Devin, can you put the link for Build a Better Mousetrap? Yes. Thank you, Devin. You already did.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So so please visit our NJDOT Tech Transfer website, where you can find our STIC meetings and also our research projects, and also competitions, nominations forms and everything. So you can please do visit. Or if you have any burning research or innovation questions or ideas, so please, you can submit in that website also. And lastly, so we're gonna meet our next meeting, which is our second triannual meeting, Wednesday, August 12th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If any one of you need or send your colleagues or introduce a STIC, please let me know, or let our team know. We will include you in our mailing list. So any other questions? So before we call the day off, any other last minute questions any of you have? Okay, I hear none. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. I really enjoy the knowledge that we're all sharing here. So that's how, that is there's a beauty of our platform here. So thank you so much. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Mike.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Gary.
everyone.
Good job, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Gary, can you stay, you and Devin stay on? Or actually, this is recorded, right? So I'll call you back.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sounds good.
stop recording.
Okay. Or if you stop recording, then we can.
Yeah, we can